I'm back at it again. Yes, it's 2 in the actually it is 2:40 in the afternoon and I just woke up. So give me a second. So I have my lovely yellow blouse on for today's video. Today's video I wanted to focus on the bronzeness. Okay, I want to show you guys how bronze and beautiful and natural, not really natural because we about to put on lashes, but how beautiful we're gonna look while in the summer. Okay guys, so let's right into it. Okay, let's just do that. First, we're gonna start off with our Pond's cream. When are we not gonna ever start with our Pond's cream? This is forever gonna be my, I look so good in the camera, okay, sorry. I'm trying this new thing where I'm gonna try to look at you guys and not at myself, because what's the point of having a mirror if I still don't look at you guys? So, okay, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and moisturize the skin. Again, I am not sponsored, but Pond's, if you want to sponsor me, please do. All right, so I got my moisturizer on, and trust me, my skin is very sensitive. That's why I have like red patches. And I went ahead and put on moisturizer because I don't really know if this look is gonna have like a matte lip or a shiny lip. I think it's gonna be a shiny lip. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to I think we're gonna go ahead and move on to the skin first. I know, crazy. I don't usually move on to the skin, but because our eyes, I want it to be like summer yum, bronze, like brown, kind of like shiny, like wet, like that shiny like gloss, and then I want to have like that, you know. Like I said, we're gonna move on to the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and skip through the whole makeup process just because you guys know how I apply my foundation. It's something that you guys already know. It's not really focused on the foundation, more it's focused on like the bronzing and everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my MAC NC42. I did go to the Rapids. I went to Rapids, which is a water park. I went to the pool, so I'm kind of really like in my darker shades right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my darker foundations, which is the MAC, and I'm going to use, as a concealer, I'm going to use the Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. This one in, oh, that's a long name, in Sand Sable. It's this one. You guys saw this one and the other one. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so I put on my foundation and I have my concealer on. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the Airspun. This powder, I think this is in shade, let's see. This is in shade Naturally Natural. Wow. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set that just a little bit. I'm gonna take the cap and just tap the excess off. I wanna focus it right here under. And I think once we've set it, I'm gonna leave a little bit left over so that we can move on to bronzing the skin. And then we can still have a little bit of powder left over for a little bit of powder left over for the eyeshadow just in case there's any fallout. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the face. I'm gonna go ahead and set the skin with MAC, right? NC 44.5. I'm just gonna set the skin just a little bit with this, and then we can move on to the rest of our face, which is our bronzer, our blush, and I don't know about the highlight yet. I'm gonna do the highlight at the end. It's tradition, okay? It's just tradition. So now that my eyebrows look like they have all of my foundation on, we're gonna move on to the actual part of this video. We're gonna move on to the bronzing. Now this is a dirty lovely Smashbox Shape Matters, hashtag Shape Matters. This is what it looks like. It has a humongous mirror, she cute. And this is what it looks like from the inside. If you guys were wondering what I was using last week, I said that I was using Smashbox Shape Matters. This is what I was talking about. This has eyeshadows. I'm sorry, words are not easy for me. I have shadows, I have the bronzer, I have the contour, I have a highlight, which is a very subtle highlight, and I have it's like a brightening powder, and then these are just brows. That's a brow gel, and then these are brow powders. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and use the bronzer. I'm going to use that bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and use. While editing last week's video, I realized how many times I said I'm going to go ahead and use. So now I'm going to switch. Okay, I'm going to try and switch to, I'm going to take, see, no, not even. This brush I'm going to use. See, I tried, okay? I really tried. So this brush from Sephora, I found it in my brush set. Okay. I found it in my brush set, and it's the Pro Airbrush Blender Finey Natural 78, and it has like a cool 78 right there. I'm gonna use this and see if this even works. I've had this and I've never used it. So we're gonna go ahead and use this light brown red, and I'm going to just start from really close to my ear, like at the top of my ear, and bring it down. And we're gonna go ahead and just pack this on in the edges of our, like on our hairline, and then bring it, sweep it a little bit closer to our forehead. Yes, I'm like, but I'm just trying to hold back my baby hairs. And then we're gonna do the same on the other side. Just gonna bring down, I don't really like to sweep this way when it comes to my forehead, just so that my foundation is still intact with all the powders. So now that we have ourselves very bronzed, I'm going to use a different brush. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and use a different brush. It's just a random brush that I have, another random brush that I have in my set. I'm going to use this brush to contour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that product, just a little bit. That's a little bit for me. And I'm going to bring it all the way up from where my brow is, all the way down. Just a straight line. Right down. And we have to, if we're trying to look good for the summer, we gotta have a snatched nose, you know? Let's just, so I went a little bit out of hand with the blush. I got a little bit too excited about the glowiness of the blush. So let's just not focus on why I look like a burnt potato. The show must go on. So we're gonna go ahead and, after I'm done retouching the redness of my face, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. Now I'm gonna use my Age Rewind, and just go over my eyes as a eyeshadow base. Just tap in a little bit. And I'm gonna use the Jaclyn, the flat brush, and just go in tapping motions. I'm just gonna go over it. I can't stand the look of my brows, aside from the looks of my cheeks, okay? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use it's a mascara, but it's a little bit dried out, so I just use it for my brows. Don't come after me. I don't focus on my brows because my brows are naturally very thick and they already have their shape. So I just fill them in, and while filling them in with the mascara, it already like fills in the mini sparse areas, like the top part right here where I kind of don't have any pigment. It kind of fills that part in. We're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I have two palettes here that I wanna work with. I have is this one it? Yes. I have the Ring the Alarm, the Armed and Dangerous. The Armed and Dangerous Jaclyn Hill palette, and I also have the Kristen Dominique, just because I wanna include all these wonderful browns and oranges, and also we want it to look so like summery and wet and shiny and glossy. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Kristen Dominique's one of these glosses. She has the best, like, I love these shadows. Like, those shadows have been, I use them for everything. So we're gonna go ahead and tap into, this MB23 brush, and we're gonna tap into this yellow shade that's called Access. Oh my God, it's so bright. And we're just gonna put that in our crease, but not too high up the crease to where it's like all the way up to the brow bone. And we're gonna bring that all the way around. We're gonna tap and then blend. If you guys can see here, I brought that yellow shade right here, just concentrated it right here and just fluffed it out a little bit higher. I'm gonna go ahead and blend another shade into it. We're gonna go to Smooth Criminal, this shade right here. And I'm gonna take it with my finger and just tap it on just a little bit, just to see if I like it. I think I like this. Yeah, this looks good. I like this one. Okay, so we're gonna actually take a brush. We're gonna use the MB332. I know it's messed up. It's a little messed up. MB332, and just apply it to the lid. We're not going higher than the crease, just the lid. Okay, so now we have this blown out like brown. It's like a brown all the way, and then it just fades into like a lighter brown, or I don't know. Okay, so it's nice. I like it. It brings the attention away from my red cheeks. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use to the Dominique's Cosmetics palette, and we're gonna open this up, and I think I'm going to use Creme Brulee. Okay, we're gonna use that shade, and we're first gonna apply it right in the center, and don't be afraid to bring it all the way up to the top, all the way up to the top of the brow. Now we're gonna take this small synthetic brush. We're gonna tap into, what is it called? Macchiato. I was about to say Machito. Macchiato, which is the center shade, the center shimmer shade. And we're gonna place it right in the center of our lid. We're gonna place it right in the center. Just bring it up. Focusing it mainly on the center. And you see how it gives a pop, that pop of color. Just blend it into that creme brulee. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that brown and kind of go over the edges. So I did my eyes and I like them, actually, not focusing on how red my skin is right now. Knowing that blush is the first thing to go once you're finished with your makeup. I'm very excited for the blush to go away once I take my pictures. But yes, I put on mascara, and at first in person, when you look at them, this look really looks a lot better with natural lashes, just your own lashes. I like the way my lashes look with this look, but because I am extra and because of picture purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and add on wispy lashes, Ardell Wispies. I have like 2 sets left. I'm gonna go ahead and apply those on, and yes, then we'll move on to highlighter and lipstick, and then that'll be the end of the video. So I love you guys. With only one highlighter this time. I know last video I did 2, but this one I'm only gonna do 1. I'm going to take my beautiful, wonderful M510, and I'm going to go with Golden Flower Crown, which is this highlighter right here from Wet n Wild. And as usual, and as tradition, we're gonna hit the tops of our cheeks. This time I want it to be the most beaming at the highest points. And then I'm gonna bring it towards the brow. Bring it towards the brow. Hit the tops of my brow. So now that we've highlighted, I'm gonna go with this the Cream 044 Revlon lipstick. It's a nude. It's a light pinkish nude. I'm going to use, I don't think you can see it, but it's a hollow lip gloss from Victoria's Secret that I love to use just to add a bit of shine. I'm gonna put that in the center, at just the center of my lips, like a kind of square, and that gives a plumper effect. And I believe this is it. We're gonna go ahead and set the face. We're gonna go set the face with this Smashbox Photo Finish Serene Greens Primer Water. This one, I like this one. It smells like cucumbers. So we're gonna go ahead and set the face. That is it, guys. This is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know, it makes you look like a queen, okay? This is a look that makes you look like a tomato queen. Since I did put on a lot of blush, I still love this look. I look in the mirror and it looks amazing. Even if I look like a tomato, it's very, very subtle, very nice, very chic. And I hope you guys just really enjoyed me messing up my makeup look today. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully next week. Make sure to follow me on every social media base. I have Facebook, which is my name, and I have Instagram, LALY, and my Snapchat's LO Beauty. Again, please follow me on my social media if you want to be updated on certain things. If you guys have video ideas, just hit me up on there and I'll get to do those videos for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified of my videos and become one of my beauties. And I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. And I love you, and okay, bye.